Hey family, and welcome back to I Love Me Me Me. So today's question of the day is, why aren't women more submissive nowadays? And I think that this question is quite hilarious actually, because a lot of my men, sorry my brothers, but I must point this out today. A lot of you guys think that women are just supposed to be submissive to you just because you're the man and she's the woman. That's actually not the way that it works at all. So here's the thing. A lot of people, as in Christians or just people in general, they use this particular Bible verse, and a lot of people don't even realize that it is a Bible verse, number one. And then the second thing is, you're using this Bible verse to say that wives are supposed to be submissive to their husbands. Now, the first thing that you guys forget is that it says wives. A lot of you guys want the women to be super submissive to you, and you are the boyfriend, or you are just the next passing guy. That is not the way that it works, because you don't have the title of husband. You have not given her your last name, so she does not have the title as wife. So she doesn't have to. She's not required to be submissive to you just because you are a man, because you are not her husband. So she's not required to be submissive to you. So that's number one. The second thing that people fail to realize about this particular Bible verse is that they only stop right at this Bible verse. They never read a little bit further. And what God is commanding the man to do is to love his wife just like God loves him and loves the church. And so a lot of you guys out there are not even going to church. You're not even into church, and you don't even have any higher being. I call them God, obviously, right? You don't even have the higher being or the universe that you even answer to. So your stuff is out of order. You want the woman to be submissive to you just because you're the man, but that's not the way that it works. You are not her husband. And again, you don't read any further. You always stop right there and try to put it all on the woman, as if she's supposed to just be submissive because you have a hanging appendage. Yes, that's what I call it. You have a hanging appendage and more testosterone flowing through your body, so she's supposed to be submissive to you. No, sir. If you're not being respectful, why should she be submissive to you? If you are not loving her and treating her the way that she should be treated, why should she be submissive to you? She shouldn't. She actually shouldn't even entertain you as a viable suitor. She shouldn't even be entertaining you, period, if you are not loving her the way that she should be loved, if you are not respecting her the way that she should be respected, if you are not showing her that you are husband material. Why on earth should she be showing you that she is wife material? You don't deserve it. Only men that get submitted to are the men who deserve it. And let me just say, even you guys out there who are married, but you are being super disrespectful, you coming in at all hours of the night, you doing what you want to do, maybe you make all the money or the most of the money, and so you feel that you can do what you want to do. You can't. Especially when you say that you want to be in a relationship, because a relationship is not only about one person. If you are being selfish in your relationship, then your relationship will crumble and fall. Relationships take a person to be selfless. You have to make the relationship about your partner. Your partner has to make the relationship about you. If both of you are doing that, then you can't help but to win. But a lot of people don't do that, which is why we have a lot of relationships that are out here losing. You have to be willing to be submissive to each other, right? You do. You have to be submissive to each other. You have to put the other person above your wants, above your needs. Obviously, not every single time, because if you have listened to my video that I did yesterday, then you have to be selfish sometimes in your relationship. But by and large, overall, for the most part, you guys should be cheering and wanting each other to win. So no, sorry my brother, you do not get me to be submissive to you just because you are a man, just because you have a hanging appendage, just because you have more testosterone flowing through your veins, flowing through your body. That's not the way that it works. So as long as you tighten up and become the man that you're supposed to be, then you will actually attract the woman that is supposed to be the woman for you. So keep these things in mind, y'all. You do not get submitted to just because you're the man. The woman does not have to submit to you. And just as a side note, and just to wrap this up, women are still being submissive to men. You have to earn it. You do not just get it. You have to earn it. All right, so guys, go ahead and give me thumbs up if you love this. Of course, share with everybody that you know that needs to hear this message. And of course, on March 15th, I cannot stress it enough because I'm so excited to release my 3 online courses to you guys. The very first one is for my super single people. You're out there, you needing some help with just understanding who you are, understanding what you want and need and desire, not only for yourself but in your relationship as well. Then I have my second program for all of you people who are in the dating phases or in the dating stages. You need some help on how to navigate through the dating stages. I have that one as well for you. And then finally, for my couples, the ones who have been in long-term relationships or are married and you need a boost in your relationship, I have that program for you. It's going to help you to understand some things about yourself. And then you have to understand that most of us have been in all 3 of these situations. Sometimes we just throw in the towel and we're like, you know what? I'm done with this for a while. Then we get back into the dating stages, and then eventually we'll get back into a relationship, and sometimes the cycle starts all over again. Other times you actually find who you are looking for or searching for or wanting and wishing and had your vision of, and they will find you, they will attract you, but you have to become the best version of yourself first before you are going to get into a healthy, happy, romantic relationship. Definitely go ahead and give me thumbs up. I will see you guys again tomorrow. Deuces.